Are you looking for the best audio mixer? In this video, we will look at some of the best audio mixers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. With its rich features and outstanding sound quality, Yamaha's MG10XU analog mixer is well suited for smaller, portable rigs. This 10-channel analog mixer features USB connectivity to integrate into a DAW-based workflow. What's more, it has onboard digital effects to polish the natural-sounding bass and smooth highs to perfection. The MG10XU comes loaded with crystal-clear preamps to squeeze every drop of tone from your mics and a quality op amp to ensure your mix sounds transparent and articulate. Featuring onboard digital effects, switchable phantom power, a pad switch, 1-knob compressors, EQ, and LED metering, the MG10XU can take on just about any task you throw at it. Thanks to its battery of state-of-the-art features from Yamaha's high-end consoles, the MG10XU is ready to work for you. Discrete Class A mic preamps deliver clean and natural sound. Nobody wants to hear mics that are plugged into thin, distorted, or underpowered preamps. And that's one of the reasons why this mixer comes equipped with transparent preamps. They serve up greater power with lower impedance, ensuring that your bass sounds natural while your highs remain clear and present. Pres simply sound good, without overhyping any specific elements of your mix. The pure sound provided by the preamps ensures that you won't need to spend hours EQing just to get a barely acceptable sound. When you're in the middle of a live event, you don't have time to tweak a large number of complex outboard units. To resolve this issue, Yamaha equipped this mixer with simple, time-saving 1-knob compressors. Simply twist a single rotary control and you can dial in livelier guitars, punchier basses, tighter drums, and well-defined vocals. Whether you're tweaking your sound to perfection or removing troublesome frequencies, EQ is necessary for building a successful mix. Featuring effective and powerful equalizers on all mono channels, Yamaha MG series mixers provide ample control over the tonal balance of your mix. Additionally, a high-pass filter allows you to get rid of any low-frequency mud that might be present in your mix in order to add that final glue and polish to your mix. Yamaha's MG series mixers provide you with a comprehensive suite of 24 editable digital effects. Based on Yamaha's acclaimed SPX digital multi-effect processor, the MG series delivers high-quality reverb, delay, chorus, phaser, flanger, tremolo, and auto-wah, in addition to distortion, pitch effects, and more. Number 2. The StudioLive 16.0.2 USB is a great choice for small churches, schools, bands, and clubs, and it's perfect for a small studio on a budget. It features 16-channel inputs, 4 of them stereo channels, and 12 with XMAX mic preamps. The built-in 18x16 USB 2.0 interface, extensive signal processing on every channel and bus. 4 aux buses, extensive metering, scene and setting save, recall, MIDI control, and more. Yet it's lightweight and rack-mountable, operates much like an analog console, and delivers superb audio quality. It comes with Presonus UC Surface Control software, Capture Recording software, QMix UC aux Control app, and Studio One Artist DAW. Software library includes Presonus Studio One Artist DAW and Capture Live recording software for Mac and Windows, and UC Surface Mixer Control software for Mac, Windows, and iPad. QMix UC Touch wireless aux control software for iPhone, iPod Touch, and Android are also available free. The StudioLive 16.0.2 USB mixer provides plenty of DSP power, with no limitations, no shared resources, no figuring out what processing is available where. You have all of the processing available at all times, with no compromises or caveats. The unique FAT channel provides a compressor, limiter, expander, and 3-band semi-parametric EQ on every channel and bus. Plus a library of professionally crafted presets with room for more. You also get a stereo 31-band graphic EQ for the main bus, and 2 32-bit delay, reverb effects processors, each with its own dedicated mix bus. Connect a StudioLive 16.0.2 USB mixer, and you'll instantly hear details and clarity you'd expect to find only in a much more expensive console. StudioLive mixers operate at up to 48 kHz for high-definition mixing and recording. High-quality Burr-Brown converters on every input and output provide a best-in-class 118 decibels of dynamic range, so you'll catch every high and low with great accuracy and no audible distortion. Number 3. Don't let the classic analog mixer design fool you. The StudioLive R12C was built to record. Featuring a pristine analog front end with 8 high-gain XMAX mic preamps and an 14x4 24-bit 96 kHz USB-C compatible USB 2.0 audio interface, the StudioLive AR12C's hybrid design makes it simple to mix and record. Add in a musical 3-band analog EQ, mic, line boost for low-level sources including vintage synths, all new digital effects with rich reverbs and lush delays, Bluetooth connectivity, and a stereo SD recorder. And you have a mixing and recording powerhouse that fulfills the needs of both modern musicians and content creators. The unique Super Channel makes it easy to connect up to 4 consumer devices at once. You get RCA inputs, a 1/8-inch stereo input, and a stereo Bluetooth input all at once. Toggle between playback from your computer and the onboard SD recorder to add bumpers and sound effects to your podcast in real time or practice along with your favorite recordings. StudioLive R12C Mixer's onboard effects processor lets you add high-quality reverb, delay, or chorus to any channel for a professional monitor mix. Like what you hear in your headphones. Record the main mix and capture the effects mixed too, with or without the dry channels, to blend with your multi-track recording. Experiment in post-production to your heart's content. The StudioLive R12C is tightly integrated with Presonus Capture live recording software. Capture is designed to make recording easy by instantly configuring with your mixer and allowing you to record every channel plus the main mix with a single mouse click. Even better, your Capture sessions open natively in Studio One. Take your Capture recordings to the next level with Studio One Artist. Open your multi-track sessions natively in Studio One to start mixing. Studio One's intuitive drag-and-drop workflow makes recording, mixing, and producing fast and fun. Number 4. LiveTrak is also a 14-in, 4-out USB audio interface with flexible routing options, offering unlimited possibilities. Class-compliant mode, which enables connection with iOS devices, is also supported at -128 dB UIN with +60 dB maximum input gain. LiveTrak is equipped with the quietest and most advanced preamps we've ever made. Just wait until you hear how incredible it sounds. L12 supports sample rates up to 96 kHz when recording to an SD card, allowing you to record in high definition. In audio interface mode, the L12 can record up to 48 kHz to a computer and an SD card simultaneously. Record automatically by adjusting the L-12's customizable audio input commands. Set it to start when the master fader detects a certain dB level, or use a guitar chord or snare hit to start the track. You can capture data up to 2 seconds before recording starts. In case a performance begins ahead of time, the L12 is equipped with several operation modes. Audio interface mode lets you route inputs and outputs to any DAW. With USB host mode, transfer projects and audio files to a connected USB flash drive. In card reader mode, the L12 acts as an SD card reader, allowing you to transfer audio files to and from your computer. Number 5. I recently bought both the Rodecaster Pro 2 and this Mixcast 4 to determine which was best suited for my use case. Both are outstanding devices, but I actually preferred the Mixcast 4. Why? It's by far more intuitive to both use and to set up, and all of the channels and sound pads are labeled so you don't have to memorize 64 sound effects nor which channel is which input. The preamps on both are super clean and the build quality on the Mixcast is solid. One of the things I really appreciated on the Tascam was having both balanced 1/4 monitor outputs and a 3.5mm unbalanced. This for me is a big deal because I use this device as an USB audio interface and my computer monitor as a TV soundbar that only takes optical HDMI or 3.5mm input. On every other interface I've used, including the Rodecaster, that only has balanced outputs. This is a problem because it produces all kinds of hum and noise going from the outputs into the unbalanced input. Many desktop speakers, including Bose computer monitor speakers and others, only have RCA or 3.5 inputs. My Moto M4 interface has both balanced and unbalanced outputs and it works flawlessly, and now, so too does this Mixcast 4. Thank you Tascam. The only and biggest shortcoming, for me, with the Mixcast and the Rode is that it is impossible to toggle off-channel or mic monitoring from the speakers or headphone outputs. This is a problem because if you're like me who lives on Zoom, MS Teams or other conferencing apps, the mic monitoring creates all kinds of mic feedback. As I said to both Rode and Tascam in customer service exchanges, virtually every USB interface has the ability to take the mic out of the monitor mix so you can receive the PC USB audio without feedback. They both claimed, well, this is a mixer, to which I replied, no, it's an interface and a mixer, and as an interface this is a huge problem. It seems I'm not the only one with this concern. Rode has now released a beta firmware to toggle off mic monitoring. I've asked Tascam to do the same as a feature request. Let's see what happens. Lastly, I want to give a shout out to Tascam for their outstanding customer support. When I was setting up the MC4 up, I had a question. I called their California CS number, left a message, and had a call back to troubleshoot 15 minutes later. That's not just impressive, it's unheard of, really. My final comment would be this: by all accounts, the Rodecaster Pro 2 is a more sophisticated podcast studio. It provides more granular control, more gain in the mic preamps, and has more functions. But for a guy like me, who just needs and wants a compressor and noise gate, multiple mic inputs and interface combined, the Mixcast is the perfect device. The Rode is an F18 with all the complexity of an F18, the Mixcast is a smooth, efficient Learjet with intuitive controls that gets you where you want to go smoothly.